What is up, Facebookers? What's going on? I'm just gonna let people hop on. And if you are hopping on with me, this is gonna be a good one. Okay, we got, can't see him, but we got the Bane Jackson right behind me here. Oh, Bane. Yeah. So if you guys are hopping on with me, don't worry, we are definitely going to do a meditation if that's something you're looking forward to, but go ahead and get ready. I got my drink here. This is really delicious. Actually, hold on, pause. Tasty. You actually can't even see my full setup here. Let's move this. Excuse the loud. Yeah. Got like a pillow here. Yeah. This is a little setup. Oh well. I guess it's not that necessary for you to see everything. So this is our one-on-one. Okay? So this is our one-on-one together. Very chillaxed, very chill. I got my mota with me. I got my drink with me. We're going to talk, okay? That's what we're going to do. And so what we're going to talk about is, so I was working with my coach, Megan, who, by the way, is absolutely amazing. And if you guys are hopping on with me, I would appreciate you saying hi. Where'd the music go? Oh, it changed songs. So this is like our hand. So she was saying that basically after working with her, which by the way, if you're questioning whether or not you should work with a coach, it's not about whether or not you should. It's about, well, yeah, you should, but really it's about which one. But I was working with her, and the great thing about working with a coach is that a coach that helps you with your who is in their alignment will help you in your alignment. So, this is what I want to do. This is like I want to do a one-on-one with you guys where it's like really chill. We're hanging out. We got a blanket and some pillows. And we're just hanging out in the backyard. And I would be on the grass, but I just feel like the grass is really cold. And so whatever. So like I got my drying, I got my weed, I got my stoves, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk to you about the emotion of jealousy, why you feel jealous, and what I do when I feel jealous, and how to expect in the future from that jealousy. Okay? So, come say what's up, people. I guess I can rip this like this. So, yeah. So, for those of you who are hopping on, how do you guys feel about jealousy? How do you handle it? Do you handle it all? Do you pretend like it just doesn't exist and wait for it to go away? Do you usually blow up when the green-eyed jealous monster pops in, or do you just like don't think about it and just like you let, future self deal with it when it comes? So for me, whenever I'm dealing with an emotion that's like that, actually, for the most part, I kind of just sit there and I just kind of like wait for it to pass, This is mine. I kind of just sit and wait for it to pass, but with jealousy, I didn't really do anything with it at all. I didn't do anything with it at all. I just kind of like sat there and was just like, just waited for it to go away. So here's why. I don't even know how I want to start this. You know what I think I need? I think I need to smoke this first. I think that's what I need to do. Let's do that. That sounds like a good idea, huh? For all you 420, the people out there, come holla. Come say what's up. Come say what's up. Come say what's up. Come holla at me. For realsies. For realio. Aurelio, Delio. Okay. So I know that jealousy. I wanted to touch on jealousy because when you feel like you're progressing in one area of your life, like let's say like your relationship or your money is good, or you just in general feel like you should have a lot of things in your life that you feel like you should be thankful for. Um, and then you see something else that you want, and then you feel jealous, and you have no idea. You're like, why the fuck do I feel so jealous? Like, and it's like, and then you're upset because then you feel like you're not allowed to be jealous. Like, oh, I have all these things. Like, I don't have a right. Like, why aren't I happy? You know? And it's like, for me personally, I like to go into, because honestly, I like to go into why people would feel jealous in the first place. Okay. So like jealousy isn't a natural reaction. It's something that we developed. And when is the first time that I'd ever felt jealous? Right. It was when I was a kid. So I go back to looking at times when I was a kid that I may have felt jealous, things that will stand out to me emotionally that would actually make sense as an adult as to why I would hold on to. It's like things happen to you when you're a kid, and as an adult, it doesn't really make sense. But then when you grow up, sorry, I lost my train of thought already. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't make sense. But then when you grow up and you look back at it and you're like, okay, like I can understand how that would make me feel that way, right? So for jealousy, I look back, what I do is I look back in my personal history. I'm like, okay, I am the oldest of 3 girls, right? So I have 2 sisters, okay? And like how many times, like I'm sure there's hella times, no, I know there were hella times where I had to share my toys. And that actually, and you'll find that things dive into just one thing and not in just from one thing, and it like spider webs into like a bunch of different things. Like you'll feel that you're jealous about something. Like for me personally, it was like I didn't want to share my toys. Like automatically being the big sister, I had to share my toys, right? And it's like, and then do a chore on top of that. Like, hey, here's something for you and your sisters to enjoy. Well, no, first of all, I'd be like, hey, here's something for you. Oh, it's mine. Thanks. Cool, right? And it's like, yeah, but do me a favor. Since that's so big, I'm going to need you to share that with your sisters. Oh, well, okay. Well, I guess it's not, I thought it was for me, but okay, I guess I could share. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. And since I just gave you this thing, like I'm going to need you to go like make sure you clean this and do that too before the end of the day. Okay. Well, damn. And then I'm sure it puts this thing in your head where you think anytime I want something, that means I'm going to have to do something else, or I can't just have it just to have it. It puts a stigma in your head.
Jacqueline, where did Tawny live?
I'm on Facebook, Mom.
I know, but where does she live?
I don't know.
Not at all?
I don't know, Mom. Anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? This is real life, man. This is real life. Right. That's what I do. I start looking back into times in my life where I may have felt like I wouldn't allow to have the things that I wanted, but they were out of my reach. And when I started to do that, I started to go into the meditative state where I intuitively go into why I felt like I couldn't have certain things, right? And then I decided that my inner child needed that nurturing, okay? And here's the thing about self-nurturing that we don't understand is that it's not about what it looks like, it's about how you feel. So if you need to cuddle with a pillow and blanket over your head, like do that. And nurturing doesn't look like one thing for anybody. And it doesn't even look like one thing for just you. Like the way you would nurture the way you feel today will be completely different tomorrow. Or it could be the same. You never know. It's always changing. How you heal and how you help yourself and how you develop you're nurturing. And so here's what to expect when you actually start to heal yourself is when you tackle those emotions head on and you go into the self process head on, you when those I cannot talk. When those situations arise again, you find yourself being able to handle them in ways that you couldn't handle them before. Now, here's the thing. Usually when something bad happens or something unpleasant happens or someone says something to us that we wish that hadn't happened, we think that what we wish is that it didn't happen, which I'm sure in most cases that's true. But then what do we start doing later is we start thinking about how we could have done it better, how we could have said something better, how we could have put somebody in their place. And so that's really what we really want. It's like through all of this fun homework, you're going to be able to not just think about what you wish you had said later, but you're going to have the tools already to say things in the future. So the next time somebody comes up to you and says something to you, and it's not about just having a comeback. It's about knowing that you got you and that you can stand up for how you feel. Okay. And so the same thing with the jealousy. It's a way of feeling fulfilled so that those situations that come up don't trigger you like they used to. And you can actually evolve in the way that you deserve. Okay. And that's basically it. Okay. So recapping, how you feel is jealous. Why? Because there were aspects within your childhood that made you feel like you weren't able to have the things that you wanted fully without feeling like you had to give up something or etc. It expands for each person. And this is in your subconscious. There are feeling signatures in your body that come up that remind you of how you're feeling. Example, when you're hungry, your stomach growls and the thought that pops in your head is that you're hungry, but that's the thought that's related to the feeling signature in your body, right? So what I do about it, going to intuitive self-nurturing processes such as eating, drinking things that make you feel nurtured and healthy and happy from the inside out, because food is language, hanging out with people who make you feel fulfilled so that you don't need to feel jealous and make you feel validated. Also going into your childhood and looking at situations directly with your parents or your caregivers that made you feel like you weren't allowed to have the things that you wanted at the time. So yeah, those nurturing is what you do. And what to expect is being able to come into counter with those situations without feeling triggered, being able to do it in a way where you feel completely, I cannot talk today, 1,000% completely empowered, so that you don't have to worry about, what if this happens? What if they say this thing? What if I feel triggered? Because the whole point of this whole process is, for me, I like instant gratification. So it's about being that instant gratification, but also a long-lasting one too. And it's just like, and it's better than eating food for me, because like you can, if you're hungry, you eat food, right? And then you're just going to get hungry again in a couple hours. But then if you can actually heal an aspect of your subconscious as to why you're feeling jealous about something that you've been hiding from since your childhood, once you've unraveled that wounded self, you don't have to do it again. Now, there may be deeper things or other things to like expand on, but you don't have to do that one again. So, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why I want people to jump on board with this self-love stuff, is because it's not just about getting your nails done and like venting once in a while at church. It's like, no, this is like real life, everyday like stuff that you deal with. And that is projecting your habits in the way that you act and the way that you express yourself on a daily basis. And so let's just get to the point where we can not only feel fulfilled within ourselves, but we're also not carrying that bullshit with us and projecting it not only to the people around us, but trickling it down to our offspring. Okay? All right. So I didn't finish rolling this, but that's okay. What we're going to do is jump into a meditation. This video went a lot faster than I thought it was going to do. And for those of you who are just now jumping on my series, I'm Jackie. The cute little fluff that was running around is Bane. And yeah, this is what we do. We heal the subconscious. We do a lot of shamanic work, And we talk about real shit. Like, we talk about real shit. And eventually we smoke too when the weed is rolled, you know? Anyways, what I need you to do is just to sit up comfortably, nice and tall. Feel your higher self straightening up your spine through your chakras. Deep breath in. Keep your steady deep breath. Deep breath in. Longer breaths out. This meditation is about sitting in your stillness. Feel the energy throughout your body settle. Allow your shoulders to just relax. Feel your body just relax. Allow your neck to just relax. Arms and legs, torso, hips. Allowing yourself just to sink into the floor. The essence of you spreading throughout the earth, as above, so is below, like roots stretching into the coolness of Gaia. Hear the trickle of the river floating by you. I am powerful and I am strong no matter where I am. And although someone it may not seem that they care about how I feel and what I care about, there are plenty of other people who do. And although that may make me sad, their approval is not necessary. It is not required. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to want revenge. It's okay to see yourself as you are. It's okay to not like things. It's okay to say, fuck it. Keeping your deep, steady breath. It's okay to say, fuck them. Fuck you. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. I'm over it. It's okay to be over it. I'm over it too. Fuck that shit. You guys saw that. I'm just over it. Over it. Allow the earth to take away all your pissed offness. And whatever is left over, you use that shit. You use it to project you into where you want to be. You use that energy to heal yourself. You use that energy to prove to yourself that you are valid, that your feelings are valid. And you do this by the nurturing, by the homework, by taking out that self-love time that you deserve, that is your right, just as breathing air, as you need it, according to your own plan, regardless of the thoughts or opinions of anyone else. I don't care if it's your mom. I don't care if it's your boss. I don't care. How do you feel? How do you want to be projected into this world? How do you want to feel as you are on the leading edge of our expansion? Deep breaths in. You know something that they don't. That is your revenge. And you're going to use it. Deep breath. Namaste. Thank you, my loves. Oh, this was beautiful. Big stretch. Okay. All right. Now remember, this feeling of jealousy trickles down not only from just like, it works in every situation. Okay. Feel the energy of the meditation sinking into your body and settling throughout every being of you. And feel free to listen to this anytime you need to. And now I've heard that there are meditations you can listen to while driving, but I say this all the time. For me, in any meditation that I guide, whether I'm using my tools or not, do not listen to my meditations while driving, okay? My meditations are notorious for putting not only myself, but other people to sleep all the freaking time. So whether I'm playing my chimes or my bowl, no matter what I'm doing, if you want to listen to the first half or the parts of it that doesn't have the meditation, then go for it. But the second we go into the meditation, please turn it off, okay? All right, you got to make sure everybody's safe. You got to make sure you're getting to the destination you're trying to get to, right? All right. No, but seriously, don't listen to my meditations while you drive. Okay. All right. Peace, love, and fire. Thank you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but if you have any suggestions, you can leave a comment or send me an email, askgurujaci@gmail.com. Okay. Peace, love, and fire. Ooh, and for those of you checking this out on Facebook, this will be on YouTube. I'm putting all my teachings on YouTube. All right, that's it. I'm going to finish rolling this joint.